Yeah, man. Prison stories. This first story I'm gonna get into. In fact, let's get into my second gun case. I got 4 altogether, so this the second time I got caught with a gun. I could talk about this because the case already over with. Everybody did their time, and it's done. But let me get to it. I was living up in up in Cali somewhere, and I had a rap label, and I had some niggas wanting to rap for me. And at the time, I had a Chevy Tahoe truck. It was messed up, so it was up in the shop getting fixed. So this is around probably like 6, about almost time to get dark and all that. So I walked around to my partner house. He rapped for me. I walked around his house and asked him if he could give a nigga a ride to the south. I was staying up in the north. He was like, yeah, ain't no problem, right? Cool, but he was quiet though, more quiet than usual. I ain't really think about all of that shit until everything was over with, you know what I'm saying? So, we hop up in this shit, we ride to the south. We get on the freeway, and we drive a little bit on the freeway, and I see, sheriff. It's a sheriff car parked on the shoulder of the freeway, just parked on the shoulder. So we pass one, and that motherfucker start merging on. As soon as we pass, we all the way in the fast lane, so that motherfucker start merging on. I see another one a little bit farther down. We pass that motherfucker. He merge on. After the third sheriff car I seen and that motherfucker merge on, I look at my nigga like, blood, what the fuck you do? He was like, I ain't do nothing. As soon as that nigga said that, man, we get blurped up. It's a motherfucking helicopter on top of us, lights on us. So we exit off the freeway, pull over. The motherfuckers jumping out with the big shit. Freeze, don't move, motherfucker, blah, 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 blah. Get out the fucking car, you know what I'm saying? So, everybody, we got our hands up and shit. Ain't nobody, and my niggas like, damn, you got your shit? I'm like, hell yeah, hell yes. So then kind of lean back a little bit. So he said, give me your shit. So I give him my piece, you know what I'm saying? I had my shit in the shoulder, I had me a whole shoulder holster, tripping. Pass him my heat. He put it in the little glove box, you know what I'm saying? In the little glove box, not knowing he put my shit on top of his gun, right? So, you know what I'm saying? They wrap us up, take us down to the detective station and shit, put us in separate rooms. I guess they want to start questioning niggas and shit. They bring me up in the room. I'm just laughing, I ain't answering none of the questions. Motherfucker getting red in the face, mad as fuck, right? But in the detective room I was at, you can't really hear clearly what they saying, but you could very, very lightly hear speaking in the next rooms, right? So detective leave out the room. I put my ear on the motherfucking wall, try to hear something. I could hear my nigga in the next room, the one that gave me the ride. Oh yeah, I forgot to add, it was 3 of us in the truck. The nigga in the back seat, he wanted to rap for me. That was my first day meeting him and shit. So, but so anyway, we in the detective room. I hear my nigga up in there, he keeping it solid. I could hear, he doing the same shit. I'm laughing and shit, you know what I'm saying? Laughing and shit. And then a little bit later, I listened to the other wall, and it sounded like the other boy that was in the back seat sounded like he doing a little too much talking, bro. Like for real, right? So they question us and all this shit. So then the motherfucker would come up in there with the paper bag. He pulled my gun out. Oh, you thought we wasn't going to find this, all that other shit. It ain't nothing. I take my shit, you know what I'm saying? I take my charge, right? So they keep on questioning me about, some old store or some robbery and shit. I don't know nothing about what the fuck they talking about, right? So to come down to it, this motherfucker, nigga, these niggas, bro, shady as fuck. So earlier that day, they ain't tell me nothing, but earlier that day, these niggas robbed a motherfucking liquor store, and the store owner got shot twice in the stomach. You know what I'm saying? He was in critical, barely survived. I ain't know none of this, right? So luckily, the third nigga that was in the back seat, while he was in there talking, running his mouth, he told the whole shit, right? So, and I'm just glad he didn't throw me in the mix, you know what I'm saying? He could have lied on me. I ain't have nothing to do with it, but he could have lied on me, threw me in the mix, tried to get a deal in anything, you know. He kept it G, like he didn't have nothing to part. He was like, nigga didn't have nothing to do with it. We just picked him up, but man, that shit was crazy, right? So we get down to the motherfucking county, right? They put me and my boy on one side, other dude on the other side. He wearing a whole different color than us, you know what I mean? So you already know he going straight to PC. We looking at that nigga like, nigga, what the fuck? He don't even want to give us no eye contact. That nigga all looking down. You know, my nigga all like, yo, you old snitch, you know, you up there on him. You snitch ass nigga, blah, 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 blah. You know, so what end up happening is the dude in the back seat, the nigga that ratted, he ended up getting 14 years because he was the shooter. They shot, you know, he shot the nigga, the store dude, 2 times in the stomach. He ended up getting 14 years. Okay, the nigga that rapped for me, he was the driver. You know what I'm saying? He ended up getting 4 years, I guess, just for being the driver. He ended up getting 4 years. And me, with my motherfucking shit, you know, it was registered in my ex-wife's name and all that. It ended up getting dropped to misdemeanor, and I had to do 90 days. You know what I'm saying? At the time, you know, I was riding around, you know, like they say, you rather get caught with it or without it, you know what I'm saying? But this ain't nothing to glorify, you know what I mean? All you youngsters coming up, you know, that might be watching this, you know, carrying guns and shit ain't cool. You know, all you gotta do is wait until you're 18, you know, as long as you got no felonies, and just go apply, man. Apply, because everybody got a right to carry arms, you know what I'm saying? But yeah, this is the first story. Please like, share, subscribe. You know what I mean? Hit me in the comments, man. I'm out. My next story, I don't know. I got so many prison stories, you know what I'm saying? I did time with a lot of people too, you know what I'm saying? I even did time with Suge Knight. I did time with some of Mozzie peoples, a whole bunch of people, man. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, I'm out.